What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and today I got a classic interview. You know, I've been coming to Chicago for a while interviewing people. I think Bamm is one of the guys that got a dope story. A lot of people don't know Bamm Dowop is the first person I interviewed when I started doing face-to-face interviews. Bamm, I appreciated that because I think you started a wave for me, bro.
That's for sure. It's all love.
On some real shit. I'm not sure if people realize that you was the first artist to give me an opportunity when I started doing face-to-face interviews, and I do appreciate that. But for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll let them know exactly what's your name and where you're from.
I'm Bamm Dowop. You feel me? From the rack, man. Real rack runner. You feel me? Long live KingLouie. Long live the members. You feel me? Free the guys.
Most definitely. Krump, I think you one of the dopest artists out here because you put bars in your rap. Do you think you at a point now where you getting your recognition and people still sleep on you?
Not really. I can't even say that. Like I said, because you asked me that before last time, and I just like, I don't feel like I did enough to be recognized. You feel me? Like, so everybody that fuck with me and say like they wait on me, because it's crazy. You say that, like a lot of motherfuckers be, yeah, bro, drop this. Like, cause I'll let the guys hear songs. Like, cause I got a bunch of shit locked and loaded, ready to go. It's just like, I be getting in my own way, like waiting for the perfect time to do this or making this right. Sometimes you just gotta just go. You feel me? That's what I gotta get out of my mind and just go. Like, you feel me? So that's all. But yeah, I don't feel like I did enough to be like recognized or mentioned with nobody. But you feel me? Like, from what you can hear, like from all my shit that's out right now, you can go listen to my shit. Like, you can see what I can do from like just listening to me. So I ain't really gotta talk too much about what I can do. Like, that's for you to tell me.
Right.
I just do what I do.
I want to know though, in this drill culture, how do you stand out? Because it's a lot of rappers in Chicago. What do you got to do to kind of stand out of the pack?
Just be yourself. Like, you feel me? Like, it's gonna, like, everybody gonna act like the next person copying off the next, like, which it do be like that, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here, like, they stealing this shit, you feel me? They running with it, but it's all love. Y'all know where this shit come from, you feel me, man? But at the same time, like, we all influenced by each other, so, like, that's just how we come up in a rack. Like, we ain't really, like we had older motherfuckers like that we fucked with, but you feel me, like our friends and homies like each other is what influenced each other. So when you see a motherfucker acting like the next motherfucker, or everybody gonna have similarities to their shit, like I done heard shit that we say in op music, like, so it's like they, at the end of the day, they influenced by us too at the same time. You feel me? Like, they hate a motherfucker, but they can't help but be influenced by this shit, you know?
Facts. I wanted to know that though, because I be listening to your music. I think you're dope. I think you're underrated. I'm going to ask you something that I asked you before, but I'm going to ask you this again because time has passed.
Right.
Do you think a piece of a few people being asleep on you got something to do with, you know, the internet linking you to like beefs with rappers that everybody loves? Does that slow you down a little bit, because the internet kind of show issues between like OTF and shit, and the world loved them? You think that kind of slows some of the other side down?
Not really, like, you feel me, like, cause at the end of the day, motherfuckers gon', like I say, I think I told you this last, they gonna fuck with whoever they fuck with, like, that's the thing, like, ain't no
and
real,
it's still like that.
Yeah, like, ain't no real, like, with the fans could be, like, let me put it like this, the fans, like, a fan could be bumping, you feel me, them niggas one day, and then the next day, he gonna turn young boy on, you feel me, like, fans don't got no loyalty with this shit, like, they just, like, they fans, you feel me? Like, and you don't expect your fan to be loyal to you, like, he just a fan, he just like you feel me what I'm saying? Like, any nigga that expect they fans to, like, be loyal to them is on some weird shit. You want some weirdo shit. So, like, I don't never really think, like, you can hold the fans or, like, stop a motherfucker progress by, oh, he don't fucking fool. And then, like, of course, you gonna have they fans not fuck with you, but if you putting out good shit and doing the work, you gonna have people that fuck with you too. Even some of they fan, like, it's often told me that they listen to me, like, they like what I do, you feel me? Like, they listen to me. I told them they be copying this shit. They like this shit. It sound good.
So you can't listen to op music?
I don't listen to op music, no.
Okay, you don't at all.
Nah, like, even like because it just, not even just on some, but because I don't fuck with them type shit. It don't be good to me, like, at the end of the day. Like, I ain't gonna say it's weak. Like, all of it's not weak, but it's just, like, nothing that I would cut on type shit. It ain't for me. Like, to me, like, op music is, like, for when bitches cleaning their house and shit like that, when they mopping and shit. That's what I think, then you turn that shit on. Like, you want to feel gangster with a broom in your hand.
Would it be an issue if you was with somebody playing music Pop music?
No, not unless it's a diss song. If it ain't no diss song, yeah, you can go and get it off. That's what I'm saying. I'm not one of them niggas to be like, oh man, turn that shit off. Oh, fuck him. Or yeah, he's a. I ain't mad at no like thing. Like niggas trying to make it seem like you mad because a motherfucker doing well in music. You feel me? Like which don't mean you doing well in life. You could be a famous ass broke ass rapper. We can't forget that. But at the same time, they want to make it seem like you mad at a motherfucker that you know. Cause they got some motion in rap, like nah, of course, like that's the goal, but you feel me?
Right.
But I'm not mad at no nigga for having no motion, like that's bitch shit, that's hoe shit.
Right. I wanted to know that though, you know, cause I know it is points where you do hear that music in the city. Have you ever had to check somebody over something?
Like nah, not really. You feel me? Like directly, like in person, like on like as far as like watching the motherfucker's story and seeing them post the shit or listen to it, it's kind of like. I won't even check you because it's like it's the internet, so I'm not never finna try and be tough with you through the telephone. Like that's stupid. You feel me? So I'm gonna let you know I seen it. Now if I see it and I see you, yeah, I'm gonna probably smack the shit out you. But it's like I ain't finna argue with you over no song you play on the internet.
I got something. This might sound crazy, but I want to ask you because I asked you this in a small way, but I insinuated last time. I want to know from you. Back in Blood. Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
That line was for Krump, wasn't it, that Durk said?
What line was that?
You was dissing on my cousin, that kind of line.
I mean, I don't know, because a lot of people said fuck Newski. I said fuck Newski. A lot of people said fuck Newski. That could have been for anybody. Like, so I'm not going to assume everybody. Like, certain shit I hear and be like, oh, well, yeah, like that might be, but it's a lot of motherfuckers said that. So it's like, ain't no telling. It's a lot of dead homies he got, so it's not good to be anybody.
You know, you kind of favor Krump a little bit. Now, have anybody ever told you that?
Yeah, I heard it before.
You a target? You walk around different? I asked you this, but I want to know now. Time has passed. Is Bamm a target?
I mean,
because I haven't seen people in your comment sections, Bamm.
I mean, I seen them too. I seen them, but nah, I feel like no more than usual. You feel me? Like this shit, like motherfuckers want to make it like. This shit make it something different. Like it don't make it no different than what it's been. Like if you really, you feel me, doing anything or on anything at all, this shit not finna change nothing. Like you hopping in front of this motherfucker and saying whatever you saying ain't gonna make it no better, no worse, unless you just not on shit and you just on here talking. Not a motherfucker like, oh, he talking too much, but I'm pretty sure like niggas that know me know like I don't just be talking. Like I ain't pretty much a couple motherfuckers ain't had to figure it out, but they know I don't just be talking.
Facts, I can tell you that. I done interviewed you several times, and it's still topics we ain't touched on.
And every time I come back, I ain't got a scratch on me, do I?
Facts, that's a fact. But I want to be honest.
I was just checking.
I seen you kind of say something a little tough about an artist.
About who?
And it just looked like that can get a little dangerous.
What's that?
I didn't see you in internet spats with a guy by the name of Varney.
That's my boy.
That look like that can get dangerous.
Man, that's my little cousin, man. He mad he can't kick it no more. So you feel me? I ain't got no control over that. Like I told him, bro, like one day they gonna figure out how you can come kick it again. But I ain't got no control over that, little bro. I can't. You feel me? I wish I could put you back on your feet and everything be good again. And you feel me? We'll go from there. But I ain't got no problem with little V. That's my little dog. He know. Like he another nigga that thought. You feel me? I was just talking that I had to, he know, he'll tell you.
I had to ask now, you know, not to get messy, but I got, you know, Bamm in his chair, and I wanted to ask these questions. You know, the fans always tell me, ask them, man, when is the violence gonna stop, the beef gonna stop? And I tell them, you know, I asked, but I ain't a pastor now, you know.
Right. But, you know, like this shit, the way it is nowadays, like, if you ask me, I'm not beefing into with nobody, because these, you feel me, like I say, these interviews right here, they doing some shit to people, you hear me? They got, like, motherfuckers acting like old white bitches and the girls going wild, but they see these motherfuckers that start tweaking on folks, they get to saying anything, they get to tripping. No, not me. Like, I ain't into it, nobody, I ain't beefing with nobody. I don't know how these, like I told you, I said it last time, I don't know how these people be dying and none of that shit, like I say, they don't like me because of my family, you feel me? I can't do nothing about that. That's my family, you feel me? Like, so I don't know why motherfucker mad at me, but if you say fuck me, I'm gonna say fuck you back. Like, I'm not gonna be like, nah, I ain't, you know, it's that. and I'm gonna do something to you. Like if I say, you say fuck my people and I see you, I ain't one of these niggas that be talking about, oh yeah, when I catch him it's gonna be, and I see him and I say, oh yeah, you better be lucky because we were at whatever, woo, I'm probably the goofy at, because you say you wanna talk about the little Charleston White nigga, right? The little nigga 600 breezy.
Yeah,
stop, you niggas
White.
stop talking gangster, bro, if you know you're not gonna do no gangster shit. That's what I say, like you gotta stop letting these, and then you be having niggas up here talk gangster that ain't on shit, bro. Stop talking gangster when you know you're not finna do shit gangster to a motherfucker. Like that's not gangster, bro. That's not what that is. Like if you say, when you see a motherfucker, if I see a nigga say fuck Krump, and I see him and I say, oh well, you better be lucky we're in this hotel room. We wasn't here. Oh whatever. That's not, nah. It's that. You feel me? Like sometimes gangster ain't always smart. It's necessary. You see what I'm saying? Like. And that's just what it is, you feel me? Like, and that's why I say, stop talking gangster. You're not gonna do nothing tough, bro. You just want motherfucker to make you think you dangerous. You ain't dangerous to nobody but your fucking self. And that's all you want to do. If you just talk normal and be yourself, be normal, you damn near could trick a motherfucker and then they get something off. You probably could smack a motherfucker. They ain't expecting you. When you get on this bitch woofing like you gonna do something, then you see a motherfucker and talk about, yeah, you better be lucky because whatever. A nigga know you a bitch. He know you just talking. I don't fuck with them. If I tell you I'm gonna do something to you when I see you, it's gonna be done. Like you can count that shit. It's gonna be done. And they know that about me. I don't be on this bitch just talking.
So with Charleston White saying things like King Von deserved to die, saying things about other people, Breezy seen them. In your opinion, you felt like it should have been some action.
Should have clapped his motherfucking ears together. Why? Because for one, you's a gangster. He's not. He's an old ass drunk. Ain't no old ass drunk gonna play with my fucking homie. Not a day, not a second, not a minute, cause I'm a gangster. You see what I'm saying? But a goofy ass, whatever the fuck dude is, you feel me? See a nigga and oh yeah, it's my homie's crib and all that. That man said your homie deserves to die, which people don't agree with him and don't like what he's saying, but everything he's saying ain't wrong. Like he's not, it's disrespectful, but it's not wrong. Like if he say I'm up for gang banging, you feel me, you doing what you doing, deserve to die. At the end of the day, you know that's what come with this shit. You see what I'm saying? So he not all the way off. He disrespectful for saying what he's saying, but that's on them people that stand on that. Ain't on for you to get mad at him. He's speaking, he's saying what he want to say. He actually being more gangster than them niggas. You see what I'm saying? Because if I can, that's what it is. Gangster is doing what you want to do. If I can say what the fuck I want to say and you can't do shit about it, guess what? I'm the gangster. You's the goofy. Bro, and ain't no nigga finna play me for no goofy, so I don't even want to get on that man case. I'm gonna leave him alone. Because if he say something about my people, we for sure gonna kick his old ass. Bro, him and every old nigga with him. Them gonna get their ass whooped. Wherever we at, or worse. Because if like you in street business, mind your business. You feel me? Like you don't got no say so or whatever what's going on. That's what niggas need to learn. All y'all ass. You stay out of shit that don't got to do with you, that don't concern you, bro. You shouldn't be speaking on this shit. And if that man want to speak on his dead homie and nobody correct him, that's on them. That's their fault.
I hear you on that one.
But I guarantee you, he can talk all that. You beat my ass. I'm a foul charge. And guess what? It's a fight. You a grown man. You gonna file assault charge? Okay, cool. Whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna give me domestic. The fuck. And niggas scared. So you can't believe these niggas gonna kill nobody. They scared of a fight. How you gonna kill somebody? You scared to put your hands on the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's wild.
But these people, but y'all believe these niggas. Like, man, next question.
That's why I gotta have you, Bamm. I think Bamm. I think you be strong and you got a good personality on this shit, Bamm. I want to know something though, Bamm.
What's up?
Do interviews get you in trouble?
Hell no. That's why I just said, like, these bitches can't, like, how they gonna get you in trouble? Anything I'm gonna tell you, I didn't probably already say it on my page before.
Somebody told me interviews get people in trouble though.
And how old is you?
I don't know. They say, these interviews, you say the wrong thing, it can cost you.
I mean, yeah, like I just told you, these niggas act like old white bitches on the Girls Gone Wild. They get in front of the camera and want to turn up. This is me. Like, if you turn this bitch off, I'm gonna talk the same way. I'm gonna be the same way. This ain't no liquor, ain't none of this shit. This is me. But when you get on this bitch and you want to portray an image, or you trying to act, or you just like feeling yourself, you want to talk, of course you gonna trick yourself off the street because you was a goofy. You already was a goofy from jump, and you show in the end you was a bigger goofy in the end. I don't fuck them. So you either gonna get yourself killed, locked up, one or the other. I ain't worried about nothing, because for one, I ain't finna tell you shit finna get me locked up. For two, and then motherfucker, if you finna come do something to me, something I said, you probably already heard it before this interview. This ain't the first time you heard it. You see what I'm saying? Like me saying, fuck whoever I say fuck, I done told them. I done told they homies. I done told whoever. So you ain't hear it the first time on Truth Tellers or no blog or no shit like that. You heard it from a direct source that you know how I feel for sure.
You know what? I might be wrong. You know, I kind of said Trench Talk TV with Bandana Rose, but I might be wrong on that.
That's my boy. Shout out Bandana Rose.
Shout out Bandana Rose. I might be wrong though. Bandana don't get me on this one, but I think Krump might have been the first rapper / turning blogger. You think so? Oh, you don't consider that blogging?
I mean, he had his niche. You feel me? Like that was his niche. Like so. You feel me? Like he'll come and talk his shit like
they doing that now though.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of motherfuckers doing that now, but he just wasn't. You feel me? The like set up vlog type. Right. But he did have his niche. You feel me? And I feel like a lot of them like it did spark a wave. You're right. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't never really think about that shit, bro. Like I don't never be like, oh well, yeah, you got this from Krump or you got this. Like even with that drill shit, it just be cool like to see motherfuckers like take that shit and like add on to it. Like, motherfuckers don't even be salty about this shit, bro. Like, if you want to take this shit and make it bigger and better, like, that's cool, bro. Motherfucker ain't mad at you. Just, you feel me, pay respect to where it came from. And I ain't saying you got to kiss a motherfucker ass. You just got to, you feel me, don't take the shit and want to go dick ride these niggas, you feel me, or go dick ride to get on, because you don't got to dick ride to get where you got to go. Like, you can just work and put this shit, like, that's what these niggas be salty about. If you just do your work, you feel me, put the work in and build your relationships, you'll be decent in this shit. You ain't got to dick ride the next nigga or none of that shit, gang. Like that shit. And that's what niggas be mad at. Niggas will look and see and be like, oh man, folks fake got some motion and he ain't have to suck one nigga dick. Pause. No homo. Like he ain't have to get on no dick ride and shit. So they be salty at the end to find out you ain't have to suck that man dick to get where you had to go. But shit, that was your choice, bro. You went in there and sucked that man's dick. Nobody told you to go, bro.
I hear you.
You could have said no.
You know, he knew KingLouie. He knew Pac-Man too then.
For sure.
And he represented Drill City super hard.
For sure.
I think Krump name should have been higher on the Kings of Drill list. You know, I think he in the top 10.
Well, you got to understand, like, he should, but he not, because he rubbed a lot of motherfuckers the wrong way. Because, like, when you just unapologetically honest, you feel me, and, like, keep it real with motherfuckers, everybody's not gonna like it. You feel me? A lot of days, even the motherfuckers that like you not gonna like it, because they gonna think like because you cool with them, you gonna lie to them. Like, no, when you keep it real with them too, they be like, oh well, yeah, I see what motherfuckers is talking about, folks. But at the end of the day, you gotta respect it, because folks not gonna lie to you. You gonna keep it all the way real with you. So that's why a lot of motherfuckers not gonna say folks' name or put folks up there. But you gotta look at what he did. Right. He got 4 videos out. He got most views and a lot of these niggas, or the same amount of views these niggas that's been rapping for forever. And like you say, his little videos that he posted of him just talking did numbers on his own, and people just gravitating to his personality and who he was. So like, people want that shit. Like people want to be heard and listened to and like want that traction, you feel me? That shit these niggas be dick sucking and clout chasing for. You feel me? That's why they be so mad on folks. Like that's what they be so mad about. Like the shit that they niggas just get off the strength of being real niggas and gangsters, they get off clout chasing, dick sucking, you feel me, kissing ass, or whatever you want to call it. That's how they get theirs, but we gonna get ours the same way every time, out the mud and on our own. On folks know.
Most definitely. Last question I want to ask about Krump though, but I did think he was in the top 10. I think he was linked to the drill legends.
For sure.
And I think a lot of people followed his wave too. So I think, you know, that pushes him up. You know, you can be a drill legend, but you ain't linked to nothing. He could rap. He was a drill legend. He put his videos on his own YouTube channel.
On his own channel.
You know, so I'm a historian. I look at that shit. You know, that makes me rise you high in the rankings and shit like that. You know,
because these other niggas been on niggas with channels who got like 100,000 plus subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and all that shit. So yeah, you right about that.
So I looked at that too. But last question I want to ask about Krump. News kind of hit the blog sites and the internet about a story of somebody allegedly was Krump brother or something like that. What's that story stuff real? Can you explain that to us?
That's a real story, but it's an ongoing case or whatever right now.
Okay.
So
Gotta be
folks'
careful
brother,
what we say.
yeah, so like not even really that kind of like folks been he took his time, but at the same time like he ain't got no it ain't his time to take. You see what I'm saying? Like, he an innocent man, so his brother, you feel me, is in jail, incarcerated for a crime he did not commit, and we've been trying to work to get him. That was the whole mission with like people don't know this. Like this is I'm really gonna give you exclusive. The whole thing, like why me and him was pushing this shit so heavy and going so hard was to get, you feel me, our shit together so that we can get folks out because he's an innocent man incarcerated. You feel me? And I can't really say too much more than that, but he's an innocent man incarcerated. You feel me? That's what the goal is, to bring him home. And I just go to show you like our legal system is fucked up. People want to cry about Brittany Griner getting 9 years over for, you feel me, pen or whatever the fuck, weed pen, whatever that is. Okay, that's in Russia, and y'all boo-hoo for this lady. It's people like my cousin, that's an innocent man. He been walking in and out the courtroom for 6 years, innocent.
Damn.
For 6 years, he went from his living room to the county jail and to the penitentiary for 6 years. You feel me? And been walking in and out the courtroom innocent, telling the judge, I didn't do this, whatever, woo woo, in jail still. But people don't. And it's motherfuckers over in Russia with the bitch with the Brittany Griner, excuse me. You people like, well, her. They locked up for similar shit, but they just don't got her name. So like, why y'all be so on these celebrities and boo-hooing and crying for them, at the same time, it's other regular motherfuckers who don't got that name, who don't got the money, who go through the same shit. You gotta understand, if it's happening to this person, it's gonna happen to anybody. Could happen to anybody. But people don't understand until the shit hit home. That's why I say like, until this shit with like Steph hitting home, you feel me? Like, cause we always been, motherfuckers know what it is, what we doing, so it is what it is, you know, type shit. So the legal system we ain't never really gave a fuck about it. But now that it's like you watching this shit, fuck a motherfucker over, it's like this shit crazy, this shit all bad. But we gonna get him home real soon. Like he gonna be home. Like it's only so long you can keep a good man down, and he a good man. Like folks is working, folks got a son, and all that shit. Like, he been away from his family for 6 years innocently. Nothing to do with nothing. That's my word. I'm telling you for sure. Nothing to do with nothing.
Definitely. Was they twins? They look alike too.
No, they not twins.
Oh, they favor each other real strong. I want to ask you some questions about things that's going on in the culture, man.
What's up?
I'm going to ask you this question, and not because he named Krump in the song, but I'm going to ask you this because I got you right here. Is Lil Tim, you know, the thing that happened with Lil Tim, I got to get Eddie game. The thing that happened with Lil Tim, in your opinion, is he going to jail for a murder? Did he defend Quando Rondo on the self-defense type of thing?
I mean, with the laws in different states and how shit go, like you never know. Like that's the thing. Like when you go into the county, like everybody trying to tell you, like, what you got, what's your case, whatever, because they like that motherfucker be county jail lawyers and shit. But like when you in other states and like it's the same shit with the Brittany Griner, like you never know the laws in different places. Like if you asking me, like, was he right by the law? I don't know the law like that. Like I'm familiar with it, but I don't study law, so I can't tell you he's gonna beat his case or it was self-defense. Was he right by? It's 20 niggas. My homie getting jumped. I'm not gonna put my gun down and get out and fight these 20 niggas that's out.
Hold on, say that again. I never got that point of view, Bam. You say I'm not finna get out and fight 20 people.
Like that's stupid. No, I'm not finna get out and fight. It's 20 of y'all. And if y'all not on shit, what you come over here for? I'm not finna get out and ask you, hey, are you helping your homie or are you just standing here to watch? No, are you over here? Get your ass from over here. Blah! Get your ass from over here. And you see what happened? They got the fuck from over there, didn't they? They ran real quick. On phone them, you gotta control the crowd. And he did what a gangster was supposed to do. He got the situation under control. Now, do everybody agree with it? No, because if you're on the wrong end of the shit, of course you're not gonna agree with it. But he protected his homie.
So that wasn't a one-on-one fight.
I mean, they was fighting one-on-one from what I saw, but I wasn't there, so I can't like. It was a one-on-one fight, but if you ask me, they were just waiting to roll the motherfucker. Like, cause what all y'all come over here for? So really, y'all got him killed. Coming over here not on shit, cause it's you. If you're not helping me beat this motherfucker, you supposed to be on us, like watching what's going on around. It's 20 of us. How you let this one motherfucker jump out and get up on us, like whether we got a gun or not? But when you use some fucking goofies, goofy shit gonna happen to you.
I hear you. Now I got a couple more questions. I ain't gonna hold you that long. A couple days ago marked the 2-year anniversary of FBGDuck passing.
Right.
We actually, like, if I'm not mistaken, we're about 4 blocks from that store that he was at.
Right.
What's your opinion on that? What's the outcome gonna be to you on that? You know, they're alleging that 5 guys from Oblock had something to do with that. Do you think they got a chance of beating that case, or do you think this is gonna be a hard case to beat?
Shit. Like I say, I don't know the law like that. So whether they gonna beat it or not,
Gut feeling
is shit. I don't even have a feeling towards it. Like, do I want them to beat it? Sure, I want them to beat it. Like I would hope they beat it, because you feel me. Like there's no justice in the legal system to me. So if they did that, beat it, and then let fool them deal with them. Cause like that's robbing them of real justice, because you sending the motherfucker to go sit in the county for however long, then go to their pen or whatever, and you feel me, do their time. That's not even really no justice to me. You see what I'm saying?
I didn't look at it like that.
And that ain't no justice to me. But to the next motherfucker, you never know. But whether they, like I said, I don't got no feeling on whether they beat it or whether they don't. I hope they do, because you feel me, at the end of the day, if they did do that, they was operating as gangsters for their people, you feel me? So I don't agree with nobody going to jail, but I don't agree, like, you feel me, with robbing a motherfucker of their street justice, you feel me? At the same time, like, we know what come with this shit. Like, this shit is too far to look back now. Like, too much blood on the concrete. There's too much shit going on. So, like, ain't nigga thinking that, oh man, now you can make changes to your life, but this shit is a part of you for now and forever. You know, like, you're not finna never get away from this shit, you know? So that's really what it is. But as far as like what, you know, rest in peace to Duck, cause I ain't never had no issues with him or his people. Like me and a couple of his homies, like we done had words, like, you know, I don't know, like we done had words before, because if you don't know, like when the night Krump passed, he was out there, it was a FBG STL, that was a party.
Hold up, wait a minute, hold up. I think this is something the culture might have not known that. You say what again?
That was an FBG STL party. Like that's what they was. It was a house party. Like, all of them was there. Like everybody was there. Duck was there. Cash was there. It was a whole, you feel me, legit.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, it was a whole video shoot earlier that day. Duck shot a video there, like, cause Krump fucked with them. Yeah, Krump was fucking with them, but he was only fucking with them like this. Now this a real exclusive. You feel me? Like he was only fucking with them. You feel me? Because to make other motherfuckers, some of the guys, you feel me? Like I can't tell you, like some of the guys, you feel me, like was fucking with niggas that he didn't fuck with. So to like Krump a petty motherfucker. So you feel me? So just to make you mad or whatever, I'ma fuck with these niggas over here type shit. Just to make a motherfucker mad. But in reality, wasn't never really even fucking with them like that, to keep it all the way a buck. Like it's just like they was scared of folks. They wasn't finna tell folks he couldn't come here, couldn't come there, whatever, was scared of them. So at the end of the day, they fucked with him instead, you know? Type shit. So that's really how that was. But it's shout out to them people. Like, I ain't got no smoke or no problem with them people. Like, you know, rest in peace to all they people that they lost, you feel me? Like, this to everybody that's lost in this shit. At the end of the day, like, even the ops people, like, you feel me? Even though I say fuck you, even though I say fuck you for them, like, you feel me? At the end of the day, you was operating on some gangster shit, like, for your people at the end of the day. So I respect what it is you was doing, but shit, you just got caught on the wrong end of this shit. So, fuck you.
I got 2 more questions for you.
Shoot.
It's a question about LilDurk I want to ask you.
Oh, shit.
He posted something on social media that I think was important. And I want to ask you, because I think you got a strong voice in the culture. LilDurk said he bigger than Kanye in Chicago. True or false?
You want me to be honest with you? If I be honest with you, yeah, he is bigger than Kanye in Chicago.
Bigger than him?
Yeah, because Kanye, you gotta think, Kanye ain't never been really all that big in Chicago to begin with. You see what I'm saying? Like, while Kanye was a big artist, like, in the industry and what he was doing, like, and major there, like, as far as in the city, nobody was really like, oh man, you better have that college dropout or whooping your ass or turn the Kanye on. Like, this never happened like that. So for him to say that, like, okay, like, if you want to say that, okay, cool. But you feel me? Kanye's never been that. I don't get me wrong. He a legend for what he coming from the city and did what he did, but he ain't that big to feel me to say in Chicago. If anything, like, it's like I say Like people who big in the city, like you would want to be bigger than, like you would want to be bigger than Louie in the city, like because when Lou was busting, Lou had the city, like the whole city, like go anywhere, like everybody, like even to this day, like it's still like they still waiting on him to get back to his mode. You feel me? Bump, like when Bump had the city, like that's having the city. Just being a popular rapper or a famous rapper from the city don't mean that you busting like in the city type shit. Like motherfucker might fuck with you, but it's like you ain't got the city.
If you the top rapper, do you gotta fuck with everybody, or can you just fuck with your side and it's still F the ops? Or if you the #1 rapper, do you gotta help everybody?
Nah, you ain't gotta help nobody. You ain't gotta help nobody, cause at the end of the day, like you can count on one hand how many people help you. So like you ain't gotta help too much of nobody. Of course, motherfuckers gonna feel entitled and want you to do shit, but you ain't gotta do shit for nobody.
Okay, example. You blow up, you blowing, you buzzing, you get to the point where you the top artist.
Right.
You throw a show at WGCI.
Right.
You want to throw a Chicago show.
Right.
You want to invite your homies, of course, but you want to invite some hot talent in Chicago too. That it's a Chicago show.
Right.
You inviting the ops?
It depends. Like at the end of the day, like it all depends on what op you talking about, and it might be a waste of my time because they're not gonna come anywhere we are. So that's what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna. If I was to be like, yeah, here tell fool whatever.
If you're the top artist, would you do something like that? Is that something you would think about? Like if LilDurk to throw a show out here in Chicago, do he have to invite Ruben?
He don't have to. No, hell no. That's not his homie. He don't owe that man nothing. Like you feel me? Just because I made it to where I'm at, I don't gotta do shit for you. You feel me? Like I don't gotta pave no way for you. Like I don't even like you. Why the fuck would I pave a way for you?
So you don't gotta like Jay-Z and just put the next hot artist from the city on, no matter who he is.
Who is Jay-Z out?
Right, I get it. Okay, I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z into it with Beyonce. They arguing over.
But a guy like Kanye, he got Dirk, he got Ruben on the song.
Okay.
He's a big artist, the big brother of Chicago.
Who is Kanye out?
It's
different when you feel me when you're not. Once you come from this shit that you come from,
right,
and shit is already established, it just ain't no going back. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of niggas that they'll go back. Like they'll be like, okay, say if like dude, he the #1 artist, whatever. If he call him right now and be like, yeah, bro, pull up, I'm finna do a song with the city. Fuck, we finna put this shit back together again. Niggas gon', yeah, all right, here I come. No, bro, you call anybody from on this end. Get your goofy bitch ass off. Matter of fact, yeah, where's that? I'm gonna come give you a verse right now. You know, the hottest shit you ever heard. It go like this.
Right. So street shit is different,
Yeah, ain't no motherfucker. Right. Nah, you can't. No, bro. Like, nah, it's not. No, it's no. Once this shit is what it is, you feel me? Ain't no. You'll be a damn fool to listen to a nigga like, yeah, bro. You know what?
I get it.
I know folks dead. I know folks them dead. Let's just get together and get this money. Yeah. Me, right. I'll be there.
I get it. That's deep. That's real though. I wanted to ask that though because I seen that and I didn't really know.
No, ain't no like I know a lot of motherfuckers ask that, like you done asked that question. A lot of people ask that question, like what is it gonna take? Like what's it gonna take for what? For everybody? Like when people think in their mind like it's a happy ending to the movie where motherfuckers figure this shit out and everybody be on stage holding hands and people are dead, bro.
Right.
And that's not even saying like they did it or whatever. Even if you didn't do it, but you rap and act like you did it.
Right.
It's no coming back from that because that's out now. You hear me? Like anytime if I want to Google or see that shit, it's up there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like that bridge, man, it's called burning the bridge. The bridge burnt.
Right. So
like if you want to get to a point where, don't get me wrong, because like if I was to ever blow and get in the dough, the first award show, of course we gonna kick their ass. I hope nobody dies. You feel me? Like, cause we on different grounds. We can't do that shit. Like the first award show, BET, MTV, we kicking their ass. Whoever they is, I ain't saying who they is, but we gonna kick their ass.
Right.
Cause we've been doing it anyway. So like, it's nothing new. But we gonna kick their ass because it's necessary. Like I told you, gangsta ain't always smart. It's necessary most of the time. You see what I'm saying?
Statement.
So it's like certain shit. If you gangster, you can't turn down. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why certain motherfuckers fall back from being gangster because like They gotta distance themselves away from the lifestyle, because once you in the lifestyle game, like you gotta do what's necessary. Like, so it probably don't make no sense for me to smack the shit out this nigga right here, and I might lose this amount of money or whatever the case may be, or this relationship. But you know what? He been disrespecting my homie. And if I don't smack his ass right here, he gonna think it's okay. And the next motherfucker gonna think it's okay. No, so I gotta make an example out of you, because that's what a gangster would do. A bitch ass nigga pump faking gonna give you every excuse in the book. Even when it come down to doing other gangster shit, like these niggas act like they rapping about they slide. Like I was talking to a nigga and he say some shit like, oh yeah, well all Dirk ops, they're dying or whatever, woo woo. I'm like, bro, if a nigga tell you the sun gonna come up tomorrow, and when the sun come up, he didn't make it happen, bro. He didn't make that shit happen. When you living like a gangster, you doing, and motherfucker know that, it's only two choices you got. You either gonna die or go to jail if you don't get rich and figure your way out this shit. You see what I'm saying? So a nigga being like, after a nigga die, ain't like a nigga said like, oh yeah, one of my ops gonna die tomorrow, a nigga die. After a nigga die, a nigga rap like he has something, because it's a difference between real shit and rap shit. I don't argue with motherfuckers with rap shit. Right. Like when you come tell me about some shit a rapper said or what he rapped about or some shit like that, I'm not gonna argue with you, gang. Like if you feel like he rapped some shit and it happened, like okay, cool, like that's your life. You feel me? Like if you in the streets and you know what's going on, you know a lot of this shit that niggas be rapping about be cap, be like whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Be a lie. You hear me? And whatever language you want to put it in, not the truth. Folks know. So that's what I'm saying. Like when a nigga come talking to me about shit a rapper said, I definitely don't argue with you, because you telling me two things. One, you don't know what the fuck going on in the streets. Two, you'll listen to anything a motherfucker tell you. You see what I'm saying? Like anything a motherfucker tell you, like you gonna believe. You see what I'm saying? So I don't go back and forth with the fans about their opinions about, because if they hear a song where dude and them say, oh yeah, nigga killed my brother and I went and shot up 10 ops. Bro, you went and shot up a fucking liquor store. Why would the fuck would you shoot them when they was out there drunk? Why would you shoot them people? And they out there drunk. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying like that's what a nigga do. A nigga ride through and pop the hypes at the fucking liquor store and be like, yeah, nigga better stop playing with us. Bro, what in the fuck? Were you crazy? What would you shoot them for? But that's what, like anything to feel gangster. That's another thing, like why people do this shit. Like they'll talk to you about shit they heard on the internet, and then like even with the ops, like they'll troll the ops. Oh, slide for your homie, slide whatever. Hey, want you to respond because they want to feel like they in the street, so they know what's going on in the street. So if you respond to them about what they talking about, they feel like in their head they know something. They know what's going on in the streets. You don't know what the fuck going on, G. Like that's why you don't entertain that shit. Bro, you don't entertain that shit even a little bit. You be like, oh, okay, cool. So a nigga tell you, oh yeah, folks they're out here going crazy. They're getting everybody killed. You just be like, oh, okay, cool.
Right. Now I get you on that, man. Last question.
Talk to me.
First thing came to your mind when it came across the social media. Jada Youngin shot and killed in his own hometown.
I ain't gonna lie, like I fuck with Shorty in this music, you feel me? So I was really like, damn, that's crazy. But when a motherfucker send a blitz for you, it's really like nothing you can do. And
you say what again? I never really heard that acronym. We say send a blitz.
They blitzed them. So what that mean is, you feel me? They say like 4 or 5 motherfuckers popped out on them with their guns. So like, unless you motherfucking John Wick, 4 or 5 motherfuckers pop out on you with some guns, you ain't got too many options. You can shoot back, but shit, try and take some motherfuckers with you. But only one place you gonna go after that. You hear me? So that's why you be real careful with these lows you pass out. Because once a motherfucker got your low, like a nigga ain't playing for that. A nigga not finna pull up, and this ain't the old West where you go walk and you draw your guns and y'all shoot. Nah, a motherfucker trying to kill you, bro. Right. So he gonna pop out on you with 4 or 5 niggas because they got the ups on you. I'm not finna give you a fair one because shit, motherfucker wants you up out of here. So, excuse me, they wanted Shorty up out of here, so they blitzed him. You feel me? So his daddy was with him, however it went, and
right, his pops was with him.
So shit, you know, R.I.P. to Shorty. Like you feel me? It's fucked up. Like we be losing all our young talent, but you know, like I said, when you come from where we come from, it's for now and forever with this shit. Like you can go make whatever song you want to make, a motherfucker catch you. If you give a motherfucker the opportunity, they gonna take it.
And you really can't even really hide from it. If it's coming, it's coming.
It's coming. That's why you can't worry about it because you gotta prepare yourself for one, and for two, like shit, live your life, gang. Like you can't worry about what you say on the internet, what you do, because life goes on. Like people you ain't gonna make everybody happy. And you can.
I'm learning that.
Even the motherfuckers that you fuck with, you like you say you so-called doing this shit for, they ain't gonna be happy. Like this motherfucker that's into it with you about like that you was just finna feed. Like you like, bro, I wanted to do this shit for us. Like now they feel how they feel and they hating on you. Or niggas like, let me just say this to you. Have you ever heard a motherfucker tell a motherfucker, hey bro, stop going to that job, bro. You've been going to that job the past 10 years. Or hey bro, or whatever, some shit like, you ain't never heard a motherfucker like say shit like that to stop them from like, oh bro, you gotta get a haircut, why you keep going to get a haircut? But the minute you do some shit like, you rap, they tell you, hey bro, you too old, why you rapping, get that shit up, whatever, woo. Right. You can make like the Glorilla shorty with the FNF, she just made 500 off one song. You can go to work all year long, all week long. You ain't gonna make 500.
Right.
But a motherfucker not gonna tell you not to go to work. So why are they telling you not to rap? Because people be having their own, you feel me, fears of chasing whatever they want. You feel me? So they'll put them on you. So they'll, oh bro, you too old, or bro, that shit weak, or that shit, bro, that shit whatever, woo. Because they trying to trick you to not believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and just go with your move, and you gonna be alright. Like. Whether you, even if you not, say you don't never become no famous rapper or make no money, you still live your life how you wanted to live it and not how another motherfucker told you to live it. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, motherfucker could die happy. You see what I'm saying? Like, not saying not trying to speak death on motherfuckers, but I'm just saying like everybody like that gonna die. But when you leave, you can leave knowing like shit, I'm good. I live my life how I wanted to live it. You feel me? Have fun. I rapped, I fucked some bitches, I did whatever, woo. You feel me? Like, life went on, you know? I had some kids, I love my kids, whatever the case may be. Like, just live your life and don't live it according to another motherfucker. That's all you gotta do. And when you live like that, everything gonna be smooth. It ain't gonna be all peaches and cream if you're really trying to accomplish some shit, because certain motherfuckers, like, live life and don't never accomplish it and be cool with just being, like, where they at. And that's just how, that's their life. That ain't your life. You can't make a motherfucker want to get up and you see motherfuckers every day get up, don't want to go get no money, don't want to do shit, want to sit around, don't do shit, but want to get some ass in the night. As long as he fucking in the night, he cool. That's folks' life. That's not your life. If he happy doing what he doing, like, of course, as a friend, you want to see him do better and like do whatever, but you can't make a motherfucker do nothing that's more than what's in him. That's what they is. That's what he comfortable with. Let folks live his life.
That's a fact. I totally agree with you on that. Anything new coming out, man? Anything that people can check out? Yeah,
like I know last time I told you I didn't want to do another one of these motherfuckers until I had some more. I put some more music out. Fact. But I got y'all. I got 2 tapes I'm finna drop. I'm finna drop the Check the Scope mixtape.
Oh.
Check the Scope mixtape. That's basically, you feel me? It's been a lot of shit going on. It's been a lot of songs dropped, a lot of, you feel me? Like I said, the fans been talking and people been assuming this and that and what's going on and assuming this and whatever. So the Check the Scope mixtape is gonna be a couple of songs with mostly diss records. I'm gonna keep y'all right. Mostly diss records. Cause it's just to really check y'all temperature and let y'all know. Like anytime a motherfucker wanna, like, you want the truth is there for you to like go look at. Cause you don't gotta believe what I'm saying. Check the news. Like you a drill historian. Niggas say, told me, oh well, yeah, it looked like LilDurk them fucking they ops up. I say, well, you feel me? You could believe that, or you could ask the news. You can go look at the news and see, like, count the newspapers. Don't listen to what I'm saying, because what I could be saying can be capped. What dude them saying can be capped. Right. Check the newspapers. And you tell me what you come back with. Come again and say what?
It's a lot of shit happening behind that camera.
Oh, there be a lot of goofy shit, but like niggas don't want, like, niggas want to match their feelings for a rapper to match what a nigga be saying. So whenever it don't add up, niggas be hurt. Niggas be like, oh man, fucking the folks he gotta be sliding because listen to what he rapping about or whatever. It's just a story, gang. It makes for good entertainment. It's just good TV. That's all it is. It's nothing more than good TV. A lot of the time, like I'm not even gonna say, because I'm gonna tell you like this. True, put it like to you like this. Say, okay, I know you, and you interview everybody, whatever. So me and you say, me and you get real close. We homies, whatever.
Okay.
So another motherfucker or whatever that I'm into it with, he die. But he opts to some niggas, you feel me? I tell you, and you interview and fuck with them niggas, and you kind of like pass words to them, like, hey, know it happened, but you kind of like connect the dots for them. Now motherfucker go and rap about the shit. That's not their work, is it?
Right.
So you can't really be like overly on a motherfucking dick if you feel like you don't even know what's going on type shit. But that's what these fans do. These fans, that's because dude never say it, they'd be like, oh yeah, it gotta be true. Folks them said he wouldn't lie. You don't even fucking know this, man. You being weird, bro.
Right.
I don't folks them, because if I tell you some shit, like I tell you something that's true, like I done seen them niggas, not me personally, but then heard them motherfuckers say when Von died, that wasn't the first time they was 20 deep and ran. That wasn't the first time. The first time was at the club. They seen folks them. This one dude brother was still alive. Dude brother get knocked out. They run 20 deep. 20 niggas. And I'm not listening to because like I say, anybody home is gonna try and give the best story they can give. You know, I'm listening to a motherfucker who was there, who got nothing to do with nothing, tell me what they saw. Call and say, but I can't believe them niggas ran like that. Folks them was too deep. 2 deep, 20 niggas ran. Folks them like security was really the ones on their ass, like macing them, beating them, all type of shit. Folks them in their mind thinking like, oh, security on some bullshit. They with them niggas. We finna die. Them niggas left and never came back. You know who was there? V-Roy, D-Thing. Who else? The rest of them niggas was there. All niggas be wolfing, they was there. Ran 20 deep. But I tell you that, niggas be like, oh man, folks on this bitch capping. But you'll believe a nigga that rap, they'll tell you some shit that he did that he ain't had nothing to do with.
That's strong, yeah.
They silly, man. But I love them anyway. I love y'all anyway. Cause y'all keep this shit going. The fact that y'all go watch them, what them niggas say, then come back and see what I say, like y'all a part of this shit too. Like the fans play a big part of this shit. Like I ain't gonna mistreat no fan. Like are you a fan? But at the same time, fans play their part too. Just like we make this shit and do whatever it is we do, the fans gotta do their part too.
Right.
So if they don't go watch what they say and come back and see what the fuck I said and listen to my song and see if who I'm talking about and see who they talking about, this shit don't really got no more. That's why I say like this drill shit is so organic and natural that other motherfuckers try and copy it or steal the shit, but they really can't because they ain't giving that same vibe. If you ain't being, you feel me, whatever you want to call it, like messy or telling the motherfucker business or whatever, like what's going on, because it's really what the people want. They want to be in the streets.
Facts.
So like because they not in the streets, this camera is about as close as they gonna ever get. You see what I'm saying? So
that's
like,
fact, man.
so like a nigga come arguing about some shit he heard a motherfucker say on a camera, on a song or some shit like that. But you not in the streets. But and if you respond to them, it make them feel like they know what they talking about. You see what I'm saying? So when they come tell me, oh yeah, such and such did whatever, woo woo, and I respond like, man, your bitch ass whatever, woo woo. They feel like they in this shit, like they feel like they a part of this shit, and in a crazy way, they is, because if you don't give them that, if you don't do this shit with them, and the fans will go back and forth, this shit gonna be like everything else, dried up and dead. You see drill been going on how long now? It's 2022, drill been busting since 2012.
Right.
So it's been a decade in this shit, and then you get everybody else taking bits and pieces and running with it. You got Cardi B come drop a drill song, pop off. You got other motherfuckers come grab a drill song, pop off. You feel me? Like it's a whole New York drill, 5 popping off.
I think the Game new album got something about drill in it.
And that's another thing, like with the Game, like if you gonna do A drill, I guess he dropped one, and Lupe Fiasco dropped one.
Right.
A drill from Zion or whatever the fuck it is. You gotta come fuck with the drillers, man. You can't come. You like, not even just me. I'm saying like, if you gonna tap into that drill wave, you gonna drill. At least if you're not gonna put a motherfucker on the album, at least come through. You feel me? The hole in the walls. Like you gotta come do a show at the club. Come to, you feel me? Folks them bar downtown. Come to this club. Come fuck with the drillers in the city. If you're gonna do a drill album, you can't do no drill album and then it only be on the internet. That's not drill. Drill ain't come from the internet.
Right.
Drill came from the motherfucking trenches. That's where drill comes. That's where it's gonna stay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, drill is like it's still on that level to where it's not mainstream because the mainstream don't never want to hear about a motherfucker dying or smoking on an op pack or whatever. But you gotta look at the little nigga Sleazy World Go.
Right.
He got every song he talking about killing the motherfucker, drilling or some shit, like, you feel me? And he got his 3 songs on Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
All these niggas, like, they drop that drill song to get that wave, because once you get that wave, now that's your fan base. Right. And then people always get away from that shit. Like, even the niggas that's own it from the city, like, they coming back to the drill wave, the drill fan base, because they got away from this shit, like, on some, I'm trying to make this type of song. Like, if you remember, like, dude, like, was making love songs and shit. He was My Beyonce and all type of shit. Remember that? You ain't heard of My Beyonce since, have you?
I hear you.
Because that My Beyonce shit wasn't working. On phone, it probably did whatever it did, but when you come back to talking about, oh yeah, this is on my cousin, I put him in this wood, huh? Now you got your homies hyping this shit up because they want to believe what you talking about. You got these niggas over here mad. You got these people like, damn, folks, them saying that shit and you ain't gonna say nothing. That's why I always respond and always gonna respond. Like every song he ever dropped, the sneak this, I got a response for. And then I'm giving you all facts. I'm not telling you no shit that I'm making up or no lie. If I don't know something on the guy's truth or material, like I don't know. They say like, if fool and them had something to do with something, I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm telling you for a fact.
Right.
Niggas is just rap cap on bro. Like niggas and all them niggas around, like you really wanna be truthful, like all them niggas is characters. But I don't even wanna stay on them niggas. Like I say, it is what it is. We the mob, and that's about it.
What's all the social medias, man?
Social medias, I had to get a new Instagram because them bitches flagged my page.
They sure did. What's that new? Y'all gotta go follow him on Instagram too, because the legend got a new IG.
It's Mob Boss Bamm, man. MOBB Boss Bamm. And the whole thing with this mob shit, like, you know, the mob was all tied in. Like, me and my homie was just talking about this shit last night. Me and Crew, shout out DC Smooth. You feel me? Like, the mob was big on relationships type shit. So, like, that's what we taking this shit back to. So, my business is Count Mob Entertainment. So like we like the mob. Like, so if you tied in with us, you tied in. Ain't no sneaky backdoor shit. Ain't no folks mad about this money type shit. We don't none of that shit, like none of that. So, and I wanted to have it to where I fuck with artists outside of my inner circle. But the way this shit is so slimy and snaked out, like you can't even really do it like to where I want to do it, because it's like, if you ain't with them niggas, your only option is to like dick ride them niggas to get away up out of here. And I don't really like that idea. Like I don't even want like young artists feeling like, cause them niggas don't even be, excuse me, them niggas don't be like giving the motherfucker no game or putting the motherfucker on. All they homies still living in the projects. Fucked up with no cars, no money, no shit. They around this bitch just claiming the game, ready to die. You see what I'm saying? So like, I want when you come fuck with this end for you to have something for yourself. I ain't trying to have you be